So, guys, quick question for the pair of you. What's your perfect Sunday?
Sitting in my bedroom doing nothing.
My perfect Sunday is probably playing WoW.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, well, my perfect Sunday is just any Sunday that I don't have to go to work.
So no Sundays.
No Sundays. I don't have a perfect Sunday.
Ah.
Wait, you work every Sunday?
Actually, no, I don't. I work every other Sunday. That's right.
Oh, so you have some perfect Sundays.
I do have some perfect Sundays, yes. That is correct, my little friend. So, we should probably do the formal thing of introducing ourselves.
Or maybe we can just have it that no one knows who we are.
Well, wouldn't that be a sly little mystery? No, but we should probably do that because otherwise no one's going to be able to connect with us on a personal level.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Like, if we're lying about it, or if not lying, if we're hiding now, it's just going to end up being like a 40-year marriage, isn't it? To the audience. I mean, if you've been married for 40 years and you're still happily married, then fair enough. Fair play to you. More power to you, you know? But, like...
Pretty good going.
Yeah. Well, I'm Bradley. I'm a long-standing member of this community online. I'm very well respected everywhere. I'm a YouTuber with 3 million. Nah, I guess so. I'm 3,000 subscribers. Called Super Beyond, previously Super B 1996. I like trying to make games. In fact, now I'm studying that, so that's pretty decent, I suppose. Next to me, I'm going to pretend you two are actually next to me. This is Gary.
Harry.
Harry, sorry. Oh, it's so confusing. Yeah, this is Harry. He's he has a YouTube channel, but he's just never uploaded.
I had a YouTube channel.
He says that he claims that it was better or was the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah,
but it really
Nothing
wasn't.
is better than sliced bread.
Nah, and
sliced bread is pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, speaking about things that are not as good as we have full shrubs.
Wow.
Otherwise, his family and his normal humans call him Luke.
Yes.
And you are a well-known Twitch streamer.
Well known by maybe 13 people that follow me that are basically my friends that never actually watch me. But anyway,
you're known by someone.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to be known by someone.
There is two random guys that sit in my chat and don't watch the stream. So and don't say hello.
Oh yeah, it's probably us.
Yeah, it's probably us.
I'm not, yeah. Well,
it's all gonna be okay.
It's all gonna be alright, though. Well, let's just carry on like that didn't happen. So, we have a wide array of things to talk about today.
Very wide.
Yeah, it's not very wide. It's just a small list I have on my phone here. So we should probably just talk about what this is. This is obviously a podcast. It's going to be uploaded on here YouTube. You might be listening to it on Spotify, hopefully, if I can work it out. You might be listening to it on some pirated website. I don't know. I'd much prefer if you didn't do that, and much prefer if you listened to the source material and where it was originally intended to be watched. But yeah, basically, this is the Perfect Sunday podcast. Now, you're probably thinking, why Sunday? Why the Perfect Sunday? Well, this all stems back to the fact that we all like the film Hot Fuzz, which has a quote in it, which, Harry, would you like to...
I'll deal with the Press Sergeant Angel. Now, my perfect Sunday...
How many times I hear that still makes me shock.
Exactly, and I went on holiday with dear Harry here and another person who is not currently present, and that was basically the whole holiday. That was all we said. We didn't talk about, wow, that's a nice well. We'd go up to this beautiful structure, and then we'd just turn around and say, now, my perfect Sunday.
And then you guys came back and just bombarded me with that the whole time. Just
Yeah,
like
because
quote
we
after quote.
Yeah, because we basically watched Hot Fuzz 3 times while we went away. Once when everyone pretty much fell asleep during it because we were so tired.
It was every night.
It was every night. It was pretty much every night because it was the only DVD we brought with us.
Yeah, we had a DVD player there with one DVD.
There wasn't there Jurassic Park in the TV though.
Oh yeah, number 3. But that's
Da, da, da,
the
da,
less said
da.
about that one, the better, probably.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that is probably one of the worst ones, to be honest with you.
that is. Yeah. Well, let's get into some topics. So, generally, our podcast isn't based on anything. We can just talk about whatever. But we are all gamers here. Some of us play good games.
Yeah.
Now,
Debatable.
which one of these two I'm talking about is down to your imagination.
Both.
But mainly, I like to play decent games, and I'm the one with the unpopular opinions. Yep. So I like decent games. Harry is just like he just likes FIFA. That's pretty much it. We don't need to talk about him. And then Luke just likes games where he gets really angry at them all the time. And he's then like, I don't know why I play those.
I'm
Yeah, but then proceeds to keep on playing them.
I never get mad at anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you guys should definitely check out his live stream after this.
Well, pretty soon there's going to be some videos which is going to be Shrubs gets ganked, so I think that explains everything.
If the audience, I mean, we don't even know what that means, to be honest. Gank just sounds like something really...
For those people that play MOBAs or anything with first player games, it basically means when you get jumped on and get killed. So
Okay. Well, that's fascinating.
I'm sure I didn't really need to explain that, but yeah.
No, I just wanted you to hear you explain it for my just amusement, really.
No, it just proves that you're not as big of a gamer as you think.
Oh,
whoa! Excuse me. I have 50 platinum trophies on PlayStation 4 now.
Oh, you had to put that in there, didn't
step
you?
back. But then, do you have Bloodborne platinum? No.
Do you have GTA 5 platinums?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
That is a 0.1 rarity. I'm just saying.
I've been got it twice.
I was going to say it's pretty much like actually lower than. Actually, no, it's not lower than Bloodborne, but there we are.
Well, all right. Well, we'll swiftly move on before this starts turning into Parliament. Actually, this is going to turn into Parliament. Recently, or in Sony's State of Play video, the Last of Us Part 2 release date and trailer finally came out. Or most recent trailer. Now, here comes the unpopular opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of Last of Us Part 1. Well, I am, but I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. Okay. But I will admit, I saw this trailer and I thought, do you know what, that does tingle my ballsack a little bit.
Well, I still can't.
Just a little.
It's like one of the best games.
The story alone is incredible.
It's like one of the best games on PS4. Come on.
It is pretty decent. Yes, it is pretty decent. So, I assume we're all really hyped for this game.
Yeah, I'm buzzing.
Yep. We're definitely buzzing for that.
I can't wait for it.
Can you play a guitar?
Can I play a guitar?
No, in the game, can you play a guitar? That'd be awesome.
Out of all the things...
Yeah, you know, it's a post-apocalyptic world and he wants to play a guitar.
Well, the trailer for it, the first trailer that came up for it was there playing a guitar. Was it not?
Yeah, but... What? Just buy a guitar and learn yourself.
I tried that. It's not that. Not as fun.
Guitar Hero.
Okay, Guitar Hero is pretty fun, but where did you get the guitar from now? Like, do you remember when we went to go buy one? There was like one in Hornchurch or something. We went to go buy one, me and you, Harry, like years ago, and it was like literally like they wanted to charge like £100 for one.
Yeah, I remember being really expensive. I remember Charlie buying one and not getting the adapter for it.
They couldn't even... No, that was from there, and they took it
exactly.
back, and they wouldn't give the money back.
Yeah.
Well,
he got an adapter in the end.
Do you know what? I'm proud of him. Proud of you, Charlie.
I think that's probably the first time I've heard you say that, but okay.
My friend's a doctor, just saying. That's pretty.
Dr. Charlie Markham.
I don't know if you can actually doctor, but he's a doctor and he's my friend, so it makes.
I don't know if you can actually doctor. What?
I'm joking, Charlie. I'm joking.
He's not.
He will listen.
He's not. A doctor that puts a spoon in the microwave.
I'm not. I ain't gonna. Like Charlie, I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. I'm not gonna let you touch my testicles. I'm not.
Well, hopefully, no doctor needs to touch your testicles.
I was gonna say, this sounds like you're planning for someone to need to touch
exactly.
testicles.
I have no issues. I promise.
Okay.
It's just a bubble.
Moving swiftly on.
But this is a nice little transition, really, because obviously Last of Us Part 2 is coming out on the PS4. PS4 is definitely a dying system at this point. It pretty much died on release, but
it's a potato.
It's a potato. But will Last of Us Part 2 come out on next gen?
Yeah.
I feel like it will. Because they haven't said. Have they said this on PS4 yet? Or have they said what is coming out on?
No, it's definitely PS4.
Definitely. So definitely, because it's
they're probably just going to bring it out
February
on PS5.
next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be PS4. But it's like they ported the first one, didn't they? That was PS3.
Like a month later.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like literally remastered, like a month later.
But I don't know. I disagreed that they called it remastered because it literally just came out 6 months ago. It's nothing remastered. Like, it's like 1080p, but.
Well, I was glad they did that because I actually got to play it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have played it. So I didn't play PS3 really.
I played it and I thought, you know what, I wouldn't have been phased if I skipped this title.
Get out.
Okay, see you later, guys. Alright, it was nice talking to you. See you later. Bye.
That's the end of the podcast.
Goodbye, guys.
But talking about next gen, it's getting the next gen is around the corner. It will be out next year, basically, for Xbox and PlayStation. Are we looking forward to next gen? What it could bring?
GTA 6.
Yeah, GTA 6. High five.
All right, here we go. I am and I'm not at the same time. I'm kind of like excited for new things to come out, but then I'm also like, what are they gonna like? What? Then nothing has been released as in like what games are coming out, like how the performance is going to be, like what the specs are realistically. And then there's this whole weird thing about Xbox trying to say that they're going to have a non-carbonized console, whatever it is, which I assume is to do with when they make it rather than actually when it's running, because the console does not give off carbon. So it's just putting it out there for all these people.
It's got a massive bit.
It's so eco-friendly. No, it's just when they make them, it's eco-friendly.
Could you imagine if consoles had like an exhaust pipe at the back of them?
Just pour a little bit of diesel in every time you start it.
Yeah, exactly. Like PlayStation turns on, it just covers your room in smoke.
Exhaust coming out the back.
It add a bit of realism to like Call of Duty. Like if you just blow up a wall, there's literally like dust in your room.
Just.
But like the PS4, it does pretty much. You can compare it to an old Fiesta, really, at this point.
Yeah. The thing is, though, it's doing pretty well. Like, we've all got like the original one that came out really like near enough on release.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all cleaned it out now as well.
Well, my one I've not cleaned out properly because it still makes a racket. But yeah, I need to do that again with actually some.
Yeah, no, I noticed a big difference once I cleaned it out.
Yeah, I did. I still do. It's still pretty quiet, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I just need to some compressed air because I didn't really get the fan out. If that makes sense. But yeah, anyway. Well, one thing about next gen though, now that there's PS5 coming out, how long do we think it's going to be till we have actual like virtual reality games that are affordable and realistic?
I reckon by the time we're dead.
No, I reckon next gen. To be fair.
Well, they're obviously going to bring out some sort of virtual reality with the PS5 or Xbox, whatever it is.
Actually, it's been confirmed that the current PlayStation VR headset, that will be the same thing across to the next gen, so it's not changing.
But it just means that the software will be updated, etc.
Yeah, but the actual headset itself will still be compatible and is pretty much going to be the main headset. So I don't know.
The actual headset now.
Yeah, it'll be the same for PS5, but then that's where they're going to get you because halfway through its life cycle, they're just going to be like, "Here's a brand new one."
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
like they did with the PS4 in general. Like halfway through the PS4 being out. We're going to give you virtual reality.
This is an interesting rumour I read up on Twitter the other day. I thought this might be interesting. Good old Twitter. So we all know the PlayStation 4 had a Pro version come out like 4 years after the original came out, right?
Yeah.
I've read that on release there will be a normal PlayStation 5 and then there will be a Pro version that releases alongside it at launch. What is the point?
It's a money maker.
It is. Obviously everyone's going to buy the Pro one. I'm going to buy the Pro one, obviously. But
it depends on price, right? No one knows what price is.
Yeah, but it's like, why divide things, like divide the user base that early on, if that makes sense?
Because look at PCs, like it does the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, have really good PCs and there's people that have trash ones. There's still gamers around. It doesn't stop anyone.
And then you have Mac gamers.
Oh god, I tried that. That's not good.
Oh god, I've been there. I just.
When one of my PCs died and I was trying to play Dota on my Mac, Jesus, that was bad.
Yeah, I tried to play Sims on my Mac once. It's just like a PowerPoint presentation, but like every second you run it, your Mac just turns into an actual oven.
Yeah.
Cook your dinner on top of put some fish fingers on top of it and cook them.
Trying to play Civ 5 with Charlie, and he just halfway through he's like, "I have to go get something to put underneath my legs. It's burning my legs."
I remember coming home from school and starting up an old compact laptop, and having to put a tea towel on my leg to play RuneScape.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Wasn't that the same one that we tried to play Sims 3 on? It was just dying the whole time. Like, it just like we were trying to. Was it not Sims 3? Sims 2?
No, I don't know.
I remember
going Sims 3 because you had to put coal in the back of it. It was old.
Coal.
This is like when you used to live near. In the it was like a 2-story house, and I remember going around yours because there's like the bus stop right outside your house, and we played COD on your Xbox or whatever it was, or PS3 or whatever. And then then we went to go play Sims, and it was like on this little laptop that was just like sound like it was going to explode.
Done its duty.
Done its job.
Yeah, I remember I made the woman and you made the man. What does that say about us?
That's it. Just says enough, to be honest. Anyway, swiftly moving on to our last topic when it comes to video games. We all have a Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
We all like our Switches, correct?
Yep.
I like how in sync we are there.
Yeah.
Okay, that would have been the point when everyone goes, "Yep." Basically, the Switch Lite has released, which is just a portable version of the Switch. Yep. There has been a Joy-Con issue happening for quite a while where you get Joy-Con drift. I've got it on my one. Pretty much everyone and their granddad's got it.
You've got it on your actual Switch?
Yeah, I've got the drifting issue. That's why I bought it.
You can take it apart.
You haven't played it, that's why.
Oh, mate, I've been well into it lately.
Yeah, but it's the first time since you brought it.
Yeah, true.
I've been back into mine ever since I got mine to start again. Let's not go into that because I might get in trouble. But anyway,
now my perfect Sunday.
my perfect Sunday involves playing my Switch.
Yeah, but I bought a Pro controller because I didn't want to buy another set of Joy-Cons. The Pro controller is actual sex. I'm just saying.
Well, my brother
said the Xbox controller, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
But it's like £60 though. It's quite a lot.
I'd say it's worth. I've obviously played the Switch quite a bit. I've yet to actually charge the Pro controller. I've had it for 2 months now, so the battery life on it is amazing.
Oh, okay. Well, my brother always swears by it. He refuses to use the it handheld or any other way. He just plays it with unless he's out. But
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I've got the Joy-Con drift. Half the population's got it. And Nintendo are like, we are going to fix this issue. And they've just released a whole new console with the same Joy-Cons.
Yeah. But I feel like the Switch Lite, they've actually produced them literally 6 months ago and only just released them.
Yeah.
It kind of comes across that. They look really nice and I am tempted to buy one myself, but just mainly because the whole thing's yellow and yellow's my favorite color. But at the same time,
I don't really see the point, to be honest.
Or it's more budget as well. It's for like people who.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I thought the whole idea of the Switch and the dock was to take your Switch.
I think it'd be perfect if you're never in one place. If that makes sense. Like for example, if you go to uni and you have like and you don't have a TV or something, like, and you're looking for a budget handheld to. Well, it's not really budget really. It still costs an arm and a leg to buy it, but.
Isn't it just more
said anything? Oh, sorry.
Carry on. No, you carry on.
Have they said anything about the battery life on it or anything? Is it better than the new Switch?
It's better. It's basically there's a I don't know if you guys know, but there was a newer version of the Switch released recently.
Yeah, which you cannot mod.
Yeah, you can't mod. Luke wouldn't know, obviously.
Well, I think you can, but it's more difficult, and they put a lot more things in. You're more likely to get banned, basically.
Yeah, it's like you've looked into it.
Well, being a techie, that's what happens.
Yeah. So they've released this new Switch model. It's got better joycons, apparently, and I think that statement is true. The joycons are better on the new model. The new model has, I think it's 9 hours battery life. That sounds a bit too good to be true, but I think it's 9 hours. Whatever the new battery life is on the new model, it's the same one the Switch Lite has got.
Right.
Which is pretty crucial considering it's just handheld only. I would expect them to have worked on the battery.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I kind of understand why people have got like Switch Lite was even an option, though, because there's so many people, like kids and stuff, who don't even use it on a TV because like they sit there in their front room where the mum and dad are watching telly or whatever in the evening and they're playing games. So like think about the 2DS. Like a lot of people I know when that first came out were just like, what's the point of the 2DS when you have the 3DS? And it's like, well, it's cheaper and it's better for kids because it doesn't have a flip up or anything like that on that one, did it? Like the proper 2DS. So you couldn't snap it off like I did. And you can't, like, all that kind of stuff. I didn't snap it off. I just flicked it so much that it just wouldn't stand up. But yeah.
It's a good little start console, isn't it, really?
To be honest with you, I really just think Nintendo need to switch it up a bit.
Oh my god. I thought I was meant to have the ones with the dad jokes.
It's funny because he's a dad.
Yes.
Yeah, 9 children, the dirty dog.
9? One girl, one boy.
Yeah, he's very humble. He's an extremely humble person. But he's saving this planet.
Saving this planet by having 2 kids?
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, well, that's the video game section done. I can give that a nice little tick. So now, we're going to talk about stuff.
Oh.
Now, we all like Breaking Bad here.
Yep.
Yeah, it was alright.
I think it's one of the best series ever. I
still yet to convince Amy to watch it, but yes.
You need to convince her to watch it.
It's you know what the first season's like, right?
I rate it better than Game of Thrones. Now,
doesn't everyone? Game of Thrones was just such a flop in the end. Quite literally, that's what that was.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is pretty much last night's third for me.
Awesome, though. The books are still awesome. Just putting it out there.
I can tell you what I can tell you what Game of Thrones season 8 feels like. But I recently went on holiday with my other half, and the toilet in our crappy caravan, it had no power in the flush, so it just wouldn't flush properly. So I held a turd for about 3 days. That's what Game of Thrones season 8 felt like. Until I eventually had to go into the actual holiday park's actual toilet facilities and have a turd in the morning in their toilets. Really quick, hovering over the toilet bowl.
So your toilet in the caravan just relied on gravity?
Yeah.
Did you report this or anything?
Oh, I did, yes. I wrote a very extensive email and my other half.
He'd done that while he was sitting on the toilet.
I did. I was like, I'm not very happy about this lavatory right now.
Surely you could just walk up to it.
Literally, I could go for a wee and the wee would not flush. It was just wee on top of wee.
Why did you not just go to them and be like, give us another caravan, otherwise I'm gone, sort of thing.
Well, we walked in the caravan, there was a garden spider in the corner. And okay, this is a good start.
What's a garden? Oh.
Garden spider, yeah, one of those yellow ones you get in the garden.
Poor garden spider was the big mama ones with the massive butts.
Those spiders that always make like a cobweb between your gate in the morning as you walk out of it, and you're like, oh my god!
I always cop it.
Yeah.
You always what?
I always cop that.
Yeah, it's just a surprise spider in the middle of the night. He just decides to make his home.
I always get it in the face.
I bet he does.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, what vendor you work with? Anyway.
Yeah, he works for trains, so I bet he gets that a lot.
He works for trains.
I don't work for trains.
He works. The trains that he works with are actually sentient, like Thomas the Tank Engine. He works for them.
Is there a fat controller then as well?
I'm telling you, they're taking over the world.
What?
Nothing.
I said, is there? I didn't point at anyone, Bradley.
Harry, he called you the fat controller.
I did not call you the fat controller. I said, is there a fat controller? Not he is the fat controller. I'm not saying it now, all right?
You just said it.
Every time. Every time I can really just a joke. Silly joke, and then just get
Harry didn't say anything then. I dragged you into that.
I didn't have to say it
for the L's. Alright, so getting back on, we was talking about Breaking Bad. Let's cut to the chase. There's the Breaking Bad film coming out on Netflix. Called El Camel Toe.
El Camino.
Yeah, that's it. Camel Toe. So we have all seen the trailer for that one.
Yep.
So good. Oh my god. I can't. We need to watch that around the same time so we can all talk about it.
I kind of feel like with that film though that it's gonna be one of those things that because it's only gonna be like an hour and a half long or 2 hours at most, right? Because it's a film.
Yeah.
Unless they're crazy. It's just gonna leave you wanting more. You just want more Breaking Bad. Yeah.
I feel like that anyway. Without watching anything, every time I skim past it, I'm just like, I wish there was more of that.
The thing
got Better Call Saul though.
Yeah, I got halfway through the second season.
It's very slow though, isn't it?
I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I still need to watch the last season.
Yeah, it doesn't captivate you the same way.
No, but I don't suppose it's meant to, is it? It's supposed to be its own thing, really. But I like it. Spoiler alert, everyone dies. So
that's just a spoiler alert for every film we've ever watched.
It's definitely a spoiler alert for Breaking Bad.
Oh Jesus!
Not really.
Not really. From the trailer, it definitely seems it's going that way, though.
Oh yeah. By the way, spoilers. If we're talking about
spoilers, it's a trailer.
Well, if we're talking about this film, we can't really. It's after the series.
Huh?
Well, if we're going to be talking about the film, which is set after the series.
Yeah, but what? If people haven't seen Breaking Bad yet, that's their problem.
I'm going to say, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, what's wrong with you?
Watch it, mate.
What is wrong with you? Oh. What is wrong with you? Oh, for God's sake, thank you, Luke.
What? I did stop. All right.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's just
carrying swiftly on.
Yeah, there's a Breaking Bad film. I can't wait for it. Moving on to the next film, which I'm sure is going to spark a bit of debate. I have not watched this trailer, the Joker trailer.
Oh,
I have not watched it, so this is
okay. Harry, have you watched it?
I have watched it. Yes.
So
I think it's really interesting.
It's interesting.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm really divided, mainly because, if you think about the last, say, the time that Batman films have been out while we're alive. Okay, let's think about it this way. And you look at, say, Batman Begins and all that lot, and all that sort of time, and then you look at the shitty ones that are current with Ben Affleck, the worst Batman ever. What? There's no definitive timeline for anything anymore in the whole of that universe, basically. The thing is, this is a totally different Joker from the Joker that we saw in Batman Begins to the Joker we've seen in Suicide Squad. So it's so how have these people been able to make so many different Jokers? Do we know who's made this film?
I don't think
who copyrights Joker? Or is this person copyrighting Joker by doing this?
No, I think it's just, Marvel, Sony have done with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like,
but
how
I
many
don't.
Spider-Mans have there been?
Yeah, I suppose that's quite
I think
true.
it just depends on that, and obviously this is DC giving another take to it. But this obviously is the Joker's origin story. It's like the first
Which
one. Well,
has actually never been done realistically.
no, but I don't know. He's got some big boots to fill. I think. I personally wasn't a fan of Jared Leto. I couldn't really click.
He was more of the sort of like trying to make him like a cool guy Joker rather than actual Joker, in my opinion. Like the whole like gold teeth and stuff. When say if you look at the Joker in like the comic books from like back in the day, he was just a guy dressed up as a clown near enough, and then he got like more and more as it went on, and it got darker and darker. But yeah,
clowns.
I think
I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, the original story is that Joker falls into acid. But obviously, I can't see that happening in this film.
I thought that the Joker falling into acid is so the Joker works is there's actually like an original Joker, and he dies or gets taken into custody, or whatever it is, and then someone almost fills his boots every time. So like, there's like the original Joker, which he might be this guy who's getting like bullied his whole life. He wants to be a comedian, wants to be this, wants to be that, and he gets taken the piss out of. He starts going insane, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, say if you watch Gotham, there's a Joker in that who dies basically and then comes back to life. But people start becoming like Jokers because of what he started, basically. So, like, it's almost contagious. Like, Joker isn't just one person. It's just like, say Batman kills the Joker at one point, doesn't he? Or then the Joker comes back as Robin. One of the Robins turns into Joker. Yeah. It's like that's how Joker goes about it. So that kind of makes sense, but it's like this could be like the first Joker. Then he like starts something, which means that someone else comes in.
Yeah, I get you.
Well, personally, I think Joker's my favourite Marvel character for sure. He's just got all the qualities of a great Marvel character.
So much better than half of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's a villain that doesn't look like he's got a ball sack for a chin.
Oh, sorry. Can I just project a message to someone who's not here? If that's quite all right.
Yeah.
Charlie, Avengers was terrible.
Which one? You got to state which one.
We all know which one we're talking about here.
I haven't even seen Endgame yet. That's how bad it was. What the reviews were.
Well, Endgame, our friend claims, is the best film ever made. Now, we all here, except for Luke, technically, because he hasn't seen it, but I disagree. Harry, do you disagree?
I do disagree. Disagree? Yeah. Disagree.
I don't even know what you said.
Disagree.
Disagree.
All right, let me just put that in the dictionary. I like
that. What does it mean then, guys? Disagree? No, it's carry on.
But yeah, that Avengers Endgame was good. No, it was slow, and the last 20 minutes was pretty.
The last 20 minutes was epic.
It was that
first half an hour was like a snore.
First half an hour, the first hour was a bit of a snore fest.
Yeah. I want to fan of the whole Cleaver.
75% of the film was just the film building for the film.
Yeah.
Basically, which is what Infinity War should have been.
Yeah.
No, I know they went down that route in the comics and all that sort of stuff. I just think the whole time travel thing's a bit of a cop-out.
Spoilers alert!
Oh, yeah.
No, it's fine.
Actually, to be fair, though, if you're like Luke and haven't seen Endgame yet, what's wrong with you?
Well, I didn't see it because so many people said it was an absolute cop out and shit. So was not very good. So why would I watch it?
Don't know. Why would you watch
Have you seen any of the other? Have you seen all the other individual films leading up to it?
Yes. Yeah. Might be. Yeah, I've seen Ragnarok.
I haven't seen the other one with the woman in it, the feminist.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that either. But...
No, I'd watch them and then watch that, and it's a good ending. It's a good top off to it all. But
it's just that the film in general is not great.
Captain Marvel was definitely the most shameful fap of my life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't even think she's really worth that.
No, but I
It's
just,
not enough legs showing.
I just like one day my Pornhub wasn't loading, so I just thought, well,
all right, this is going well off topic. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you there. We're not having a FAP chat, all right? Let's carry on about what we're doing here. Okay?
You sure? I'm up for it if you are.
All right, wait till we finish this, and then we'll have.
Whoa, I ain't joking, mate. Christ.
Oh. Yeah, I was joking too, guys.
Question is though, right? You know when you go to the toilet, right, and you're gone for a poo and you just wipe your bum. Does anybody else just put their finger up the bum?
No.
Not quite. No.
Not quite. What?
Well, what happens, Harry? It's okay. It's all right if it ain't gay. It ain't gay if it's the gooch.
Gives it a bit of rimming with his finger, like a bit.
Oh.
Okay, this is really not good. I'm sorry, but this is not how this is meant to happen, right? Now,
that's what she said.
Oh my god.
We are kidding. Like, if you're a snowflake, this isn't the podcast for you. So, if you're sensitive to all that,
or something.
Yeah, if you should only be here if you've got a sense of humour, because we do go down some dark paths here. I mean, you should
thankfully not as dark as Charlie, but yeah.
I mean, you've heard the stuff. I'm not going to say what I've said before, but you've heard the stuff I've said on Discord. I really shouldn't say that as in the first episode. Maybe like I could come clean.
No, you can't say any of it because we will get in massive trouble.
Yeah, but in 10 years' time, people won't even remember it. Well, I think some will remember it. Some will probably remember it, I'm sure. Anyway, moving on. I think we should move on. So, really, next thing I'd like to talk about, I don't know if this is going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's to do with YouTube, the platform which we are currently on. Right?
Ooh.
Now, really, I'm really the only success story here when it comes to YouTube. No offense, guys.
I literally.
I really enjoyed your Dead Space playthrough, Luke. That was very entertaining.
Oh, a whole 3 episodes of 10 minutes.
Yeah. I loved the unbalanced audio in that. That was great. And Harry's channel was basically just all my videos re-uploaded. Yeah, that's true. YouTube. Some big YouTubers have a verification badge. That's quite a common thing on most social media now, because obviously you get some knobhead who's just like, "Hey, I'm PewDiePie too," which is obviously not. Or he'll put in the comment section, "Win £100 voucher" or something, and the username will be called PewDiePie. Now, obviously, that's not the real PewDiePie.
Sounds like something you'd fall for.
Yeah, I would love to see some of Bradley's browsing history and his adverts for certain things.
If you want to go back to my 2012 browser history, you'd be shocked.
It's probably just loads of like. What?
Alright, well, that's us demonetised. Well, I don't care really. We're not here to make money unless we get pig.
It's the first one. It's fine.
It's fine. No one's ever going to see this until someone uses this podcast against us in 5 years' time.
Oh, you mean against me? But yeah, I said it, so.
Yeah, it was going to be like a full Shrubs exposed video.
Exposed before he was famous.
So we don't even know who this guy is.
And then we're going to have to put up individual videos saying how much of a good guy you are.
Oh,
just. Oh, sorry. I mean, blank that bit out. Oh no. Maybe we actually cut that bit out.
Yeah, that'll be bleeped. Don't worry, that'll be bleeped. Well, I don't know. I might just leave it. It's pretty funny, but
I'm sorry, guys. I genuinely didn't mean to say that. Right.
Well, I was expecting myself to slip up, but not you, Luke. I'm disappointed.
I meant to say blank, and the end didn't come out.
Yeah, but I can't hear the word blank now without thinking of something else.
Okay. So what's this drama then on YouTube or whatever it is? Come on.
I don't think we need the YouTube drama, right? There's plenty of it going on right here. So YouTube, as we all know, YouTube like making things better for themselves and obviously their creators who make them money. Let me just add. They introduced a new verification system where apparently someone complained that it was really hard to understand what the verification badge meant. I think it's pretty straightforward to me. A tick next to someone means they're the real deal, right?
Just official, yeah.
Yeah, they're official. So what they've done, they just said, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the tick and change the design to make the username of that official channel more highlighted rather than have a tick next to it. Like, literally, no one has trouble recognising the tick. It's universally known as being verified.
Yeah.
But that's not, that's up to YouTube. If they want to change the design of it, make twats out of themselves, that's up to them. But what they did, they started going they went to big YouTubers and started taking their verification badge away from them for no good reason. And we're talking about people who have been on the platform since the beginning. They got an email basically saying, you're not eligible for this no more. And people got annoyed, and we all know what Twitter's like. So people took storm on Twitter. And YouTube were like, all right, for once we're actually... And they gave the people back their verification badges, but are still not changing their new policies for verification. So yeah.
So have they actually changed, like, the criteria for verification now then?
They have, yeah. It's more strict.
So when you say more strict, like, what is the criteria for verification?
You need 100k subscribers, which I think that was the case anyway. But 100k subscribers and a constant, like, you need a consistent like view count every time you upload the video. So you might need to earn like 10k or something consistently.
Okay. Well,
I'm not sure what the whole criteria is, but I know it's a lot more difficult now for people.
Kind of crazy, realistically.
I mean, I don't see why it should be hard. Like, even if you're a figure with 10k subscribers, that still makes you pretty significant. And you don't I don't see why you have to wait till 100k, because that's still quite a long way away. It's still going to take you a couple of years to get there. I think you should get a verification no matter how high you are. Well, I mean, you got to have some kind of a following, because otherwise you'll just get twats at creating an account and get a verification badge. It gets all confusing. I think 100k is a bit much, in my opinion.
Yeah, but then like, say other sort of platforms, say like, I know Twitch isn't the best in the world anyway. It's still got its flaws as well. But like, you have like different sort of badges to say, like, you're not just like verified or whatever.
Yeah,
you have like affiliates, like whatever it is, and then you have like basically like 3 tiers or what that like makes it so you like have different things. So you get to like the first one means that you can do certain things, or it just shows that you do like you're on enough, like or regular enough, and then you get subscribers, and then you get like you hit how many subscribers and you get another one. Like, why is it not just looking at it that way? And like, verification is not something that, like, realistically, surely verification should just be if you're the first person to have that name, you get that. You're verified.
Yeah.
But even if like PewDiePie turns out to be he's not the first person with PewDiePie, in my opinion, still the other like, I suppose that makes it difficult in the sense that because he is the biggest guy on YouTube. But
but I understand that basically if you create an account, you should get the verification badge. But then what if you get some dude who literally calls his channel PewDiePie? Start with.
Well, this is the point I'm making, that like it shouldn't be that high. Maybe it should be what they had already was pretty much good in place.
I think YouTube should manually look at these things, and basically if you have like over 10k subscribers, you are genuinely content creator with a unique name. That should be it, in my opinion.
The problem with YouTube is obviously it's run by another company, so it's run by Google, and Google basically looks at everything through algorithms. They do it all through a very sort of like structured way, in the sense that it's very impersonal, and they just look at business, and that is it.
Well, I found this out the other day. Some YouTuber put it on a thread on Twitter, not Fred from Scooby Doo, a Fred. Just clarify. But this is quite scary, really, because my face is all over YouTube. I've done it. But what YouTube are doing now? They have a software or an AI which scans your face in the videos now, and they can have a full 3D model of your face somewhere.
Well, that's probably been around for a very long time, Bradley. Like that's.
I know, but
very...
it's been enforced a lot more now, and obviously that leads to worry. What if they just want to take over the world and burn us all alive, and then they can just create fake content?
Yeah, but that's just Google in a nutshell. Google have been tracking us since the day it come out.
Like, Google's been tracking us since the dinosaurs were here.
Well, yeah,
they're aliens.
You can go onto your account and see exactly where you've been for like the last however long you've had a Google account.
Well, it's not even just that. Is that they want to have this stuff because they can sell it on.
I'm really surprised I haven't been arrested yet, to be honest.
Well, mate, considering Skype records everything you said.
No, I mean in regards to everything I've ever searched on Google, I'm not I'm talking porn wise.
Okay? Do you not have a VDN?
A what?
A VDN?
No, if we were sponsored by a VPN, this is where we'd go. Now, guys, this is like VPN because a lot of YouTubers get sponsored by VPN companies. I'm just on a tangent, so just butt out.
But yeah, VPN. Yeah, but get a VPN, guys. Make sure you don't get caught. Hey, no, I'm joking. Anyway,
well, hey,
don't download illegally. It's not right.
Yeah,
I don't do it.
And don't download porn because you have this wonderful thing called Reddit.
I say as I crack up.
And Instagram.
Anyway.
Instagram's pretty.
Oh yeah, Instagram. Good old Harry with his Instagram.
Oh, good old Harry with his Instagram.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, let's just leave that there. We'll just put that as a seed in people's brains and move straight on. I'm sure there's many other people that understand what we're talking about from Instagram with raising our eyebrows. Yes, I'm raising my eyebrows. Instagram. What? All right. So me saying that before was like that, but that you saying that doesn't matter.
That's why we have to power up. Insert that noise.
Beep.
Yeah. Actually, I might. Oh, I know what I'm going to put when someone says something naughty on as a sound effect.
I know exactly what's going to happen now.
I just had the most genius idea ever. It's gonna be fantastic.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah, so moving on to our last subject, really, of today. I need to repeat that again. I don't know why. I'm just having a kind of meltdown. Here in the UK, we're having a kind of this little thing called I don't know if you guys have heard of it. This little thing called Brexit.
Who hasn't heard of it globally yet?
Could you imagine, like, you live in the UK and you still don't know what Brexit is? Could you imagine?
Brexit sounds like bread and eggs. How is the bread exiting?
It's an absolute flustercluck.
Now, our current Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, what are your thoughts on his recent actions? The pair of you.
I'm actually very worried that there's actually someone who can get to that high up and be that stupid. In the sense that, okay, I understand what he was trying to do, and it makes sense what he was trying to do considering all of the issues we've had so far. But going to the Queen and proroguing Parliament when there isn't even a general election coming up, considering they do this like a week or two before election quite a lot of the time, is a very bad move because his own party basically left because of that issue. So after the lawyers and the Supreme Court got involved, 21 people decided to be like, screw you, Boris, you're a piece of and leave. So I think that says it all. If 21 people who are on your side decide you're an idiot and walk off, well, he does look like an idiot. Have you seen him ride a bike? Jesus.
Basically, Boris Johnson is what I am in this Discord chat.
Yeah, in some ways. No.
I've and obviously the whole thing with the prorogation was ruled as unlawful. So technically, he's broken the law.
Yeah.
Oh, if anyone hasn't seen the YouTube video of the clash and Boris Johnson, it's like, yeah, if you just look it up, it's quite funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. So I brought the law and the law, and it's actually Boris Johnson.
Yeah. But the point is, no prime minister is above the law of the land. Definitely not. So, do you think the prorogation? Do you think that was unlawful, in your opinion? Like, do you think breaking up Parliament for 5 weeks is a good idea?
If it got the job done, then yeah, because it's going for what people voted.
It's not what people voted, though, because no one voted for a no-deal Brexit.
No. People voted for Brexit, whether it was no deal or deal.
No, there had not been any
Here we go.
coverage about having a no-deal Brexit. Everyone that voted for leave had a reason why they wanted to leave. They still wanted to keep certain parts. If you leave no deal, we lose everything pretty much we had, even though we gave 90% of everything to the EU anyway. Nearly all the legislation in the EU is from us, so nothing's going to really change.
Yeah,
anyway,
I suppose it's like they would have put another option on a ballot paper, innit? You either want Brexit or you want to remain, or you want a no deal, or this, or this, or this.
Yeah,
people
I understand in that sense.
People want out, don't they? But at this point, people don't care. They just want it over with.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a bit all over the place, basically.
Oh, big time. But I don't know. The MPs are all for Remain, and I don't know the way it's going. It's as if they're getting their say rather than the people.
Well, it's a referendum. It's not actually lawfully binding. So that's another thing as well. Is that a referendum is giving your say, and yeah, if they go against it, then there will be riots or whatever. But it's not actually something that they have to go through with. That's another thing.
No, but we're a democratic country. We've always voted for what we want.
But we have a parliament, which means that
Okay.
All right.
Basically, everything has to go through the two parliaments, basically, for it to go through.
So, basically, we're screwed.
Well, it's not that we're screwed. It's that anything that happens has to go through the two parliaments before it gets gone through.
Yeah,
so
but
that basically means that even whatever we say, it still has to go through Parliament.
They're just like big school children.
I've
watched some of the live streams recently. And God, this Parliament is just disgraceful. Both sides. It's
frustration from both sides.
Yeah,
nothing's happening.
And Jeremy Corbyn's always just got a face like he'd go and slaughter a bunch of puppies in an instant. You know.
What was the vote? It was like 53% or something, wasn't it? 52%?
51%.
Alright, so 51% of the country voted for Brexit, like leave the EU.
Well, and only 40% of the country even voted, so...
Yeah, but that's because people are just fed up with politics. No one voted.
Well, or you just come from the same sort of family as some people I know who... They're pretty much taught that your vote is only one vote and doesn't matter, which is redundant.
Yeah, but it's like saying 51% of the country votes for Boris, but that 49% of the country wants Corbyn. So they put up a stink until Corbyn gets in, and then the other 51% put up a stink so that Boris gets back in. Like, that's what politics is. There's always going to be winners and losers.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure my right honourable friend meant no harm by that comment. I'm joking.
It's a very valid point. It's very, very valid. It's actually the same way as I feel.
No, I just want to get a speaker joke in there.
Oh, I just think that you vote for what you believe in, and as long as you have a valid argument as to why you're going to do it, fine.
Yeah.
But for those people that decided I wanted to remain and you asked why, it's like, well, I don't want anything to change. Okay, that's stupid. But then actually have to give a reason. Or those people that say they want to leave, and it's just like, oh, immigration or this or that, which is all stuff that isn't going to change anyway. Because if you stopped immigration, then you'd have 60% less doctors and nurses instantly.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's something you don't want to change. Yeah, okay, when it comes to like commerce, that kind of stuff, whatever it is that you have and you have a valid reason, that's fine. But if it was just like one silly reason, then it's not.
That's alright. If we lose all the doctors, at least we've got Charlie. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can hold up the whole NHS. I mean, it's struggling as it is, but you know.
Well, that's the thing. If at the rate it's going, NHS is going to be gone within 10 years.
Yeah, that's a whole different topic.
That's a whole different thing, which we are not.
Nah,
we might annoy a doctor out there or something. I don't know. I don't know if we get doctors, if we'd ever have doctors apart from one watching this.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you gotta love the Tories though, right?
Yay.
Some of what they say is doable.
Well, at the moment, none of them. Even Labour right now, they're shambles.
I just have. If there's a general election, I'm gonna have to spend like a whole day of my life trying to work out what the fuck I want to vote for.
Labour don't even believe in Corbyn. They have no faith in him. And now Corbyn's trying to push his thing to get less working days, less working hours in every week.
I don't think it was actually Corbyn that said about it.
No, it was. He said it in a press conference.
So it's also good to note that he's not saying instantaneously as soon as he gets in power. He's saying in 10 years' time. So that could be doable. If you think about, say, 30 years ago. No, wait, longer than that. 50 years ago. Mm-hmm. So they were 65-hour weeks. The average hour week now is 37.5. So they've already halved it in 50 years. So the way things go now, everything moves a lot quicker. Then you could maybe dock down 5 hours. That's not very much time when you really think about it.
No, it's just it might affect some businesses, but if it happens right away, oh my god, like
I don't know if it would affect
nothing happens right away in the government.
Nothing happens anyway. But it's. I don't think it would affect people in the way you think, because when they say fight like 4-day weeks or whatever, that it might be that like you would say you wouldn't always have the Friday off. It would be like you'd have the Monday off or the Tuesday off or something different at certain times.
Yeah. Well,
this is quite annoying.
I can't see him doing that, you know.
I can't see him doing anything. In fact, they haven't done anything.
Considering, I can't remember which country it is. Actually, I swear there was a country that's already doing 4-day weeks.
I'm just starting to get annoyed now because this Brexit stuff is really like taking. Like about a year ago, I contacted my local MP, right, about this goose in the park and the fact that it always chases me whenever I go to the park, right. And my MP, Barking Dagenham's MP is Margaret Hodge, so she's a lovely woman. That one. I emailed and I was like, "Excuse me, Miss Hodge, or Mrs. Hodge. I don't know if that thing's married." There's a goose in the park, right? And she said she was going to raise it in Parliament. Obviously, Brexit is obviously taking a lot of time. Brexit is taken away from the little man's needs like myself. So, I wanted that situation sorted. And I did. Goose. Well, I took it into my own hands.
Well, it's just the one.
Just say it just. Yeah, it was
the goose. Then the goose one.
The poor goose the goose was a bit dry though.
Bit dry. What?
Yeah. I was a bit dry, a bit uncooked as well. I just went over and just bit his head off.
Okay, this is how we know you're talking rubbish now.
Well, George, do you think I actually did this?
We knew he was talking rubbish as soon as he went. I contacted my local MP.
I was like, since when have you contacted anyone by email?
Well, I contacted them the other day by the fact I couldn't have a poo on my holiday.
No, you didn't.
I actually did. I wrote an extensive email about the fact I
I thought you meant holiday. MP. I was like, why did you tell your MP you couldn't do shit?
Yeah, well, she did reply. She said me so. There you go.
Did she reply or she's been eating too much roughage?
That's not what she said that she was eating specifically, but
she's eating. Okay, I'm not going into this.
No, please don't.
I've already caused enough issues with my technical issues.
Yeah, you have. Out of all the people, I was expecting me to have the technical issues, but yeah, if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, like Luke's been in and out the stream
the whole time.
Yeah, he just keeps popping in and out like he's.
Just have to kind of work out what you said as well. That's the fun part.
It's like when you have a roll-up window in a limo or something. We just keep pointing down for him.
I literally leave, come back, and then we were having a really political discussion, and then they couldn't understand. Didn't even know what I said.
At this point, you're leaving more than the UK is.
Hey!
Well, fellas, I think that pretty much sums it up for this first episode. Yeah,
boy. FIFA's out in 3 hours.
Don't care. All right, so hang on. You said you wasn't getting that day one.
I'm not getting it day one, no.
This is a historic moment. He's not getting it day one.
He's not getting what day one?
FIFA 20. It's out tomorrow.
He ain't getting it.
Before, but quickly, have you guys seen the Medieval demo? Or did you guys ever play Medieval when you were kids?
I played Medieval.
Mate, I'm buzzing for that. I have to download that.
Oh yes, I'm gonna get that. Thank you for reminding me. As soon as I switch off this stream or this podcast, I'm going to download it.
I hope it's actually got some sort of extensive demo rather than just the first area you wake up in.
Yeah. God, that game just gives me a bit of a stiff, you know.
Just taking your arm off and slapping someone is just the best thing ever.
That doesn't sound right, considering what I said before. But hey,
get the stiffies.
Hey,
wake me. Technically, he is a stiff though.
Yeah, of course he's a stiff.
So that was not what I was talking about. I was not talking about what you guys thought about him
having a stiffy.
Yeah, because he's a skeleton, and skeletons are stiff and bony. Oh, sorry. Let me just turn the kettle off. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up now. I think we've scared enough away of our potential audience. If you're still here at the end of this, thank you for actually sticking about. This podcast has been in the making for a week.
Well, 2 weeks.
Pretty much. 2 weeks. 2 weeks when we was like, let's do a podcast. And we was all just like, yeah. Like,
if I have to.
If I have to, yeah. But to be fair though, the one person, Harry has been banging on me for 2 years to do a podcast.
Yeah.
We did do a podcast years ago, me and Harry, called GTA Cast. Which we talked about David Cameron and sausage roll. So we just talked about Boris Johnson and stiff skeletons.
Well, you did also make some snide comments about a certain Stephen Jennings.
I doubt he'll watch this. I doubt he'll watch this.
Not to the end of this, anyway.
No, Ginger Muff.
Well, come join me on my stream. Yes, I'm plugging it.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't go to his stream. It's
it's dead. There's no one there.
He needs to work on it, but he needs to play some good games.
Get FIFA 20. You'll get a massive audience.
And
wait,
the thing
no
is,
one watches FIFA on Twitch. What are you on about?
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
gave it 7.8.
The audience on FIFA is nearly as toxic as the games as you play, Luke. So I mean,
it's actually probably worse in certain cases. At least lose a game and then get someone rage at you because they won.
Well, I'm just looking forward because now on YouTube we just chaos making FIFA 20 videos now. So
I don't even think he does that anymore.
No,
KSI doesn't, but you get a lot of people on YouTube who try and still.
Yeah, Ultimate Team, innit?
Yeah, Ultimate Team. I'm surprised that's still really a thing, to be honest. I think a lot of people.
It's the one of the biggest earners for.
Yeah, because not us, but gamers keep giving them money. They'll go on Twitter and be like, "Oh, FIFA 20 stuck behind a paywall. This is out of order." Oh, hang on a second. I need to go and buy another pack.
I do still really count people that only play FIFA as gamers, though.
Oh.
No, because think about it, Harry's played other games and that kind of stuff, but if you're just playing a game which is basically a sport in your living room.
Well, no, if you only play FIFA, you're just a bit of a...
We were meant to have ended this 5 minutes ago, and you come up with that.
That's right. Yeah, but the audience won't know what I said. That's that's down to their imagination. That's why I've left it there. We know what I said.
It's something to do with Tuesday.
I hope I fall out of that bracket of that kind of person because I haven't played FIFA for a few months now.
No, Harry, you're not one of those. Don't worry. No, I should say that sounds even worse. Don't worry, guys. I didn't say anything really bad. Trust me. I'm
just said let's go see you guys next Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing bad.
All right, let's just end it now. All right.
Whoa! All right, Jesus Christ!
I'm just gonna end it all. I'm going, guys. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Escalated.
Everything. Why does everything just escalate with us? Like 1 minute we'll be talking like Brexit, we'll just like stab each other. So anyone? Oh no, I ain't gonna say it. No, I don't want to put any more editing into than I have to.
Right.
Well, on that note, I think we'll end it there. I think we've pretty much scarred everyone for life now. So hopefully this podcast does well, and wherever you're viewing it on YouTube or Spotify, hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully the next one will be a proper live one, so you actually see us in front of a camera or something. That would be rather good, would it not?
Yeah.
It will be good. It will be good.
That'd be good.
If you're watching it on Spotify or listen to it on Spotify, tough really. You just got to listen to the audio. But yeah, if not, we'll hopefully do another one soon. So yeah, any closing remarks?
Have a good time.
Yeah, bye. Have a great time.
Yeah, I suppose. Bye. I suppose. Have a good sleep. Depending what time you're watching this, or if you're playing the game and this, you can beat him.
You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you're sweating at. Because whatever you're sweating at right now, and listen to this, while you're sweating it out, whatever you're sweating out, you can do it. If you're trying to level up, you can do it. If you're trying to platinum something, do it. If you're trying to DDoS someone, don't do it.
If you're playing Tetris, you can't do it. That game is impossible.
That sounds like a shoe saying, like a shoe. Like Nike have got like their own saying and that.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, there you go. It's just you can't do it.
I swear you said bye like 2 minutes. Still going.
Yeah, it's like talking to grandparents.
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. My grandparents are dead.
Alright, yeah, let's end this.
Okay. Goodbye. Have a good time. All that jazz.
Goodbye, everybody. This has been a pleasure. All right. Yep.
Adiego. What the hell was that? Adios, amigos.
Adios. Okay.
I'm tired.
Goodbye.
I said adiego.